guys, welcome back to Unmuted. I'm Chaney, and today we have another new member joining us. This is Abdullah. Abdullah, say hi.
Hi.
And today, Abdullah is going to be teaching us about a video game that's fighting human trafficking, right?
Yes, and in a sense, it's aiding the fight against human trafficking.
Okay, how does it do that?
All right, so first off, this is not a commercial product, so you're not going to find this in your local Target, or you're not going to find this on Steam. It's part of a research effort by the Southern Methodist University of Dallas.
So students are the ones using this video game?
Yes. So the university was actually given $1 million grant by the U.S. Department of Justice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Recently, this summer. I know the news broke out in June. So that grant is to build a data warehouse.
Okay.
That basically has a bunch of information about human trafficking, case studies, that sort of thing, using AI, machine learning models to pull up information about trafficking, such as victims, perpetrators, that sort of thing.
Okay, so these students created, it's a video game or an algorithm type of thing?
It is a video game. It's a video game that they're calling Dark Shadows. Not the most original name, but but that does not matter. That's not the point.
That's right.
So this game is meant to have players solve imaginary cases that use real names and information.
Interesting.
Yes. The purpose of this is to clean up the data.
Okay.
So AI models and machine learning, those are fine as is, but as with any algorithm, there's going to be mistakes. Like they'll pull up the wrong information, or it'll be some extraneous information that's not needed. That's going to waste time for the investigators. Yeah. So the purpose of Dark Shadows is to make it easier on them. It's to improve the machine learning, the AI models. Okay,
so that's really interesting. So do they plan to develop this game to be eventually used by investigators, or?
Yeah, that's the purpose. The whole purpose of this warehouse is to be used by investigators, law enforcement.
Okay, interesting. So how did you even find out about this? How have I not heard about this at all?
Well, I want to help end human trafficking. I'm on here, obviously.
Yeah.
And I really like video games. That's one of my greatest passions in life. I love video game history, and it had dawned on me I have never once considered human trafficking and video games, so I decided to look into that, see what I could find. Was there some kind of story?
Yeah.
Or just anything, and Dark Shadows just so happened to
It
pop
just
up.
happens to be the perfect love child between sex trafficking and video games
and it actually is very fitting that it's being done here in Texas.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, because Texas is actually a big hotspot for video game development.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you have its software is based here. They've done games like the Doom series, Wolfenstein, Quake.
So, do you know who gets credit for developing this game?
I imagine it would go to SMU, Southern Methodist University.
That's huge for them then. No wonder they got the $1 million grant.
Yeah, they were picked because of their computer capabilities. So it's a very ideal choice for something like this.
Interesting. Okay.
And what also makes this perfect is, do you know what else Texas is unfortunately a hotspot for?
Sex trafficking.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we're using one of Texas's greatest strengths to combat one of its greatest evils. That I think is rather beautiful in a weird way.
Thank you guys for joining us today, and we will make sure to keep you guys updated if we learn any new details about Dark Shadows.